Hey everyone, Lisa here with another well-being tip for you from my well-being card deck from Esther and Jerry Hicks, the one that I've been using lately. Anyway, before I get started, I just wanted to say anything that I say in this video, or if you're listening on the podcast, is not meant to diagnose, cure, or treat any condition you may or may not have. Please take from it what you will and leave the rest if it does not resonate with you. On that note, the card that I picked for us today says, I can relax into my natural well-being. And there's a little picture of looks like a woman, or yes, just laying there on a lily pad. Anyway, I know that we are constantly in motion and doing a lot of things in our life, and we're always busy, and busyness can cause a lot of stress and anxiety and other emotions. And, we're living life and different things are happening, can create a whole range of emotions, as a matter of fact, all the way from ecstatic and joyful down to, sadness and despair. However, I really feel that if we can always just get back to our natural being on the inside, which is difficult for type A personalities like myself, but if we can always take that breath that I teach you in every video, and it's a 2-second breath, it's just deep breath in and deep breath out. It's actually a little better than a sigh. And it actually helps you just to relax back into your natural state. You can clear your thoughts for a couple of seconds, and you can feel better about things. I always talk about reaching for a better thought, but in this case, I think it is good just to sit and try to have no thought. Our natural state of well-being is just that, being. And like I said, we're always so busy trying to do. Well, we are not human do's, we are human beings, right? So take that and keep that in mind the next time that you're spinning out of control and you're thinking, I'm not feeling well, or this is too stressful for me, or I don't want to be in this situation, I can't take this anymore. Sometimes we have to disconnect and just turn everything off. I mean, even if it's only for a few minutes, you have to do this for yourself. It's the only way that you will stay healthy and be able to stay in a balanced mode in your body and with all of your energy around your body. We don't want to keep spinning out of control, because the more we do that, whether it's, emotionally or, even physically or even mentally, the more we spin out and go, grind, the wheel and go this way and that way and say, hey, I've got a million thoughts, I've got a million things to do, the worse we're going to feel. Okay. So on the back of the card, let me just put my glasses on to read this part. It says, the essence of all that you appreciate is constantly flowing into and creating your reality. As you appreciate, your state of appreciation opens more channels that allow you more for which to feel appreciation. Well, that was a lot of appreciation on the back of this card, but you get what it says. It says that you need to find something you appreciate. And I always talk about, even in the most dire situation, you can find something that you appreciate, whether it's in that particular moment or it's something you appreciated, a little while ago, yesterday, before, something you want to appreciate in the future. Maybe if you have nothing you appreciate, which I can't imagine that, you can think of something that you would appreciate in the future, or something that you would appreciate if it were in front of you. And when we talk about, appreciation and being well and well-being, we do create a lot of what's going on in our lives. And we have to start taking responsibility for that. We can't fix problems if we keep blaming others or situations, because ultimately we are all in control of what goes on inside of us, especially. So the next time, like I said, you're feeling overwhelmed, or you're feeling like you're in a situation that is, perhaps, a little bit hopeless. Nothing's always hopeless completely, but if you feel that it's stressing you out for some reason, or something is really getting to you, take that deep breath and think of something that you appreciate. And then if you can, think of another thing that you appreciate, and so on and so forth. And I know this sounds really simple, but a lot of people, don't pay attention to the simplicity of it all, and they always try to overcomplicate it. I'm noticing with myself lately, if I feel stressed out about something, even if it's in my mind, I will stop and I literally will walk away. Like if it's in my office and at my desk, I'll walk away and I'll try to focus on something else, very small, a small little project I need to do, just something silly. Sometimes I'll just walk to the kitchen and go get a glass of water. And that helps me a lot. It just totally, refocuses you. It totally takes you out of that mental thought or situation, and you can step back and regroup for a split second and focus more on your well-being. Take those deep breaths and think of something you appreciate. And like I said, if it happens to you often, you just keep practicing. And a lot of us don't practice as often as we should. And I really think it is so important to realize it's so simple. You have complete control in that moment in time, and you can calm yourself down. You can bring yourself back from the edge. You can actually teach yourself and teach your body, and you can probably hear it. A lot of times when I'm having bad thoughts or just, uneasiness about something, or, something's really bothering me, I can hear my thoughts want to go around and around about it. And I'm noticing more and more, the more I am aware of what's going on inside of myself, the more I can say, hold it, stop, reset, hold it just a minute, and literally do something that will help me to recalibrate, my feelings or my emotions or whatever's going on. Now, it doesn't work 100% of the time, but I do find that it works enough to keep me calm and centered. And I even can hear my thoughts shift, and I hear myself saying, or, some part of me saying, stop, back up. Don't focus on that. Take a deep breath. Let it just happen. Let it go. Let it occur. It's out of your control. You really can't control that. You really would not be able to help the situation. But there are things like, this is me talking to myself again. You probably talk to yourself in a whole different way, but whatever it is for you. And I'll start to think in my mind, then my thoughts will start to get off the focus of whatever it is that's bothering me. And it actually starts to get into a more of a productive focus of, well, there's no control over that, but what can you do for yourself to help yourself feel better? Or what could you do that might cause a ripple and help to affect that situation in a positive way? So do you see what I'm saying? You go from that spun up, whatever emotion it is for you, anger, fear, frustration, sadness, whatever it is, and you stop and you just pull back a minute and you say, what can I do that's more productive? What can I do to fix the situation? Or I wouldn't say we can always fix everything, but fix within myself how I'm feeling about this, or at least try to shift to another emotion. And appreciation is a great way to do this. And the reason appreciation works, like the card says, is because it lifts your vibration up the scale and it helps you to feel better in general. But beyond that, like I said, I always take it to the next step, and I do find my mind, getting overwhelmed, and automatically there's some kind of little voice that, because I've practiced this so much, it says, hold on, you have no control over that, but this part of it you can control, because this is within yourself, within your reach, within your realm. Within my energy, I can control this little part of it, or finish up this little part of it, and then let it go and say the rest is up to them, or the rest is up to that person, or the rest is up to the universe or God, or, the rest is not in my hands, right? So the more you can let go and feel that, I think the more that you'll feel that you can relax a little bit and feel a little bit more at ease and, in your natural state of well-being, which is, obviously what this card says. and just start to understand that we're not supposed to be always doing and revved up and going crazy and being, all excited about things all the time. Of course, there's time and a place for that, but for the most part, if you get yourself too spun out, you're going to affect your health and, of course, your well-being, but also a lot that has to do with, the internal mechanisms of your body. And you could be actually harming yourself. We all know that stress is not good and can cause health issues. So we don't want to go down that road. Many of us have, and we do at times. But if you find yourself totally exhausted, you're going to have to pull back, step back, and remind yourself that you are a well-being and you are a human being. And that's what you are supposed to be being. You're supposed to just relax and at least tap into that every once in a while to remind yourself and to keep yourself calm and rational and together. And when you find yourself wanting to, spew out negativity or something that's, perhaps harmful or could, hurt somebody's feelings, or at the same time, you want to react to something real quick and you want to just, say, whatever it is you want to say about a situation and you feel anger about it, whatever it is, stop yourself, pull back, take that deep breath, remind yourself, I am a well-being, a human being, and I need to just be for a moment so I can regroup and recalibrate, and then hopefully come from a more positive state of lovingness and understand that, that situation might be something that is somebody else's situation that you're trying to get over involved in, or perhaps it's a situation that for the most part is out of your control. And no matter how much you destroy yourself, and get stressed out and hurt your health, you're not going to help the situation. So on that note, like I said, stay relaxed, stay in your natural state of well-being as much as possible, even if it's only for a few seconds, several times a day. Get yourself back there. And if you want a personal coaching session with me or a personal reading with me, I can teach you how to do that. And you can reach me at lisampepe.com. Go on over there and you'll see on the homepage, there's some free resources. And then up top, there's some tabs for one-to-one coaching. And then I also have a wellness and a well-being circle for women only. Sorry, guys. And hopefully I'll see you over there. And at the very least, just go on my homepage and sign up for one of those freebies and you'll be on my email list so I can email you the next time a well-being tip is available. Okay, so practice your well-being, appreciate and relax a little bit and have some tranquil, well moments for yourself. Okay, have a good one and I'll see you on the next well-being tip. Bye-bye.